This is Buadu TV. Truth and integrity.
It will be your interest to rally behind government, to get what you want.
George Floyd like it didn't make sense.
Body TV so yamamunyina akwaba na Hopeson Adorye kasa de afa Ashanti Regional Minister NPRO edema National Fire Service omontokwa no and what you say disrespect wona waye wadwuma say obey PRO na ana obey fire na wafa rank ni makudu PRO ya respect obi nsi so obey politics wafa rank ni mansis for a regional minister anti e was so ma respect no ekwo the abranten ye no Hopeson Adorye condemn was so wanyade na mum janel course wo Asante Mantem madum no expose Ghana for my yehu say fire service phone ni nyoma was some de adwuma no adenti na was banisa it is a Jubilee House and a Flagstaff House pan e jatom and as a Parliament House na jatom enti kebenya fire tenders ama mo kodu miliana na man for bommen kro no Ivan so som innocent woni JB omomiensa onyaso ewrade eja abusia yenkotibi
Medina Police for 8-year program
yeah
there is a KCB
okay
Oma handle here bedru IGP anim
obo handle case bi so mo handle ni
Oma handle here obi ura estate bi Uber driver
okay
security agina opese ohu baby a wo kopotin anso abie agina ma wase wonti ase
wone no nti ase
wone no he ana amanfo pie ba enom se a ase wo ntimi nya ni sa
of course
omo kan ya enye se exchange of bros west
yeah sure
ana kwa no ekoye nipa no esifrika no ma driver no koye okotemu no akofa 3 strong boys aka no ho omo
how
no mo baba security for near 2 eti omo for no mo baba bo omo duru ho na nkrofo no say ye dede ana manfo pie bae there was no exchange of blow obi antu bibia mo obi akwa no driver no say so ye secretary patient
yeah yes that's funny yeah.
And a week after na kwa no call hospital okoya wa free
oh
ehwa yes ya ane entokwa na esi honti no ma ba be security for 2 no first omo charge omo assault no mo call court and I call to bail omo I don't want to be chi omo say omo accuse omo of murder.
Oh goodness.
Hey Senka exchange of words in the ground and the panu bushu hompo na mo trust ade we ya different.
Nipa no complicate our underlying complications that.
That's right. Where say unfortunately for them, authorities at that estate, you know.
Yeah.
Wamukita the cause of death. Medical officer ni issue here edema family no.
Oh really?
Yes.
Omo autopsy report.
Omo picture. That day no more hand over into omo picture of it. How can you do that? All because nipa na wawu no yesi ni nnuo se na busu ani bi ye police ni. Oh ne je no.
Zomo fabronya ho awe kokko.
I'm this case. Ebedu IGP ani.
So dey o ka be bi anti.
Enra na jo. Ada me nya ase ade ne number na me frɛ no. Me introduce bi ho a me bisa no o se no aye yi kakra. This one there ono am frɛ me. I will come to him.
Okay.
How can you do a year without autopsy report? And I say, Bibisa, Ubia or one to 2 or Monsa, Ubian to Bibia Mono, just a West in the Keke, Anna Abanda Wua, just you're charging the man. And I say, this thing, no, you must clean the system.
Yeah, sure, that's true. And they
must clean the system. Me that's it for the opportunity.
All right.
Chief Justice. And then I share the video. My senior producer class on bet me Amiyasha. Na President Mahama kasa. In fact, me nimba bikro na Chief Justice wo.
Oh, okay.
I'm say it was before elections or something.
I see.
Na wo hwe sene I'm say wo boni din no.
Obo Mahama din no. And Obo Chief Justice din.
Chief Justice. One say token. And I'm so born token or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Now we share a nibi pa. What was that video? No, my dear producer and this all more. And nibi pa what you share. Later on, Besate said, I'm say, Obi interview no so. No, I say, what to honor would be your bono chakaza ebe odana. Eti Obi be say action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
So on it, you know. Eti with this.
Yeah.
Sir President Mahama so hu ye. Te no hu say eh na mami my anything. Eti so Obi de ye ka de say yaba emira kwan mu no. President won't mean get a petition now the about matwatching.
Yeah.
No, emranisha nekete. In the case of other President will transmit my Chief Justice.
Sure.
Na otimi establishing here law mo kan prima facie na. Na for my set committee no mahwehwem. Eti committee ni recommendation or the beba no. Chief Justice na the president pay. Ese so di so. Say okase nipa no yempa na President has no powers to say yempa no. Anu okase nipa no ye hu hwe wo no ho enti wontena ho a President has no power to say media mepa no.
Yeah.
That is the law.
I see.
Now in the case of Chief Justice say or receive petition as a circle Council of State.
Yeah.
It is a Council of State etime establish the prima facie say assembly there anwa wom eti na sisi ehwehwe mu a ombe set up a 5-member committee. 2 ebe Supreme Court judges emu baako na beche.
Okay.
Then 3 others and say free parliament and say free Council of State and say woye lawyer ni kra. Nti other ye professionals and whatever.
Yeah.
Ye beti ba family ava akoka ho. Na just ya
What you be a content?
bet me dey me no akoka ho. So, me akwa hwehwem. Me who say asamwa nkrofo no ka no eye no kre.
Yes.
Now, Article 146 na eye no. Answer na obetimi eye nipa no. Ebia misbehavior, incompetence, or grounds of inability to perform the function. Eti sa nuama miensa we. Omo hwe na se emu bia wo mu a eye no kra. Wo ka so ye incompetent a dia na show say wo ye incompetent. Eti wo de wa tro say o tro for petition sake. No wa tro wo ye incompetent say. No want man state Dientia oye incompetent. Na ama meda ho clear say ya o petition number 2.
Okay.
It is at 3 areas he. Sebutimi establish pass inability to you can say perform functions in the I don't think say hobaba. And there be a you can say misbehavior and then incompetence. Sebutimi prove pass
no reasonable doubt.
That's right. I don't know. Committee no recommend they say as someone nipa de buy no wo nyina so enti ye susu say Chief Justice actie enti president enyini free ho on the president is akan ya say 12 o'clock or 12:01
like I said
na announcements ni dem
oye enough no on the ni hwehwe mu ayi fufura ba betu
na say judges na no be yiba
yeah sure
judges no mo do so akufo ado pointi bebre pa omumu ba ko na president be den obeyi amana ba be yi onkonko fo bi free ba bi say ba for free ba bi ba be Chief Justice any ade eti with this ni there me I think say emra kwan so
okay
and eje president na aka say when you are the share minti me pam na mum Ghana fo bi o mu fi say ebia bibia koso anyeyi na meti say 3 petitions no me say ani ade de emu awremo na say baako 3
send here
na nya sure say ebia ebeye the same charge.
I doubt
so on that no eti aha nyiwa aha be you any ade eti these are some of the things you see. Ghana ye nhyehyeye ye tradition a ye dibu oman no say ya na ti o eti eduru so a ye nhwe na emra kwan so ebia committee bi kwakotena sikura no ombeba omsi o nsem a omumiense kanyina no eye mogu na ma meet ho no aye na dwuma kama omuba na so omuka se o asem no eye no kre eti onkwonkotena sia enu no enya afi de e ba beye media gymnastics ni ade bia wo eye mra na eye adwuma so da me emre bia na me ka se mi ye peni bi pa na se asem bi ba se ni ese ya investigate me ntwan ma investigation nko so
ade
so
bia na huso
mesua mrofo no
I see
mrofo na ya no mo resign na nya se bia no mo difo anasa o mo ayade no obi o asem no mfa no ho kura but on makwan e media for no enkele the future sa sem o mbe twotwra fa ho no broni na ono no ti ho no de emfa no ho bebre de mum o dwene ne ma ho e de ade e na beto ne ma sen ne behu ne ma afa na busuafo sen ne behu o mo afa eti se wo behwe yina especially in Europe yenya one publication say nipa simasi say any 10 minutes so what kind story ni we ya almost wa fa ni pen ni paper wa resign or the ato no omo ye nhwehwemu a afa media no emfa publish bebre except say asem na omo kan ye no eye no kra ehia se public na yeden enya because journalist ne de ono wa achieve ni aim say wo hu se bibi say e koso enye ebi won bobra na nyesika wi o ebia na ye misbehavior bi wo hu ne de no ebia na incompetence be say wo handle bibi wantima nhwe
or the emotions are attached to man
wantima nhwe amane ma na nkoye ye twro ya odi na yi ne dibia beto straight away. But so Ghana there, your friend Jetemuda.
Never this time Ghana na do crave.
Jetemuda.
Ana na do appointing Gofobino. Gofobi da so ti. Obo da so ti ho. Yeah, chance president be pambo.
Abe pambo man.
That so why would say
classic example. Kenu Furiata.
Oh.
Well, what we say opposition for classic file for impeachment. Akwade ti ho. One gasa one piece. Aba be ye dede atwo ho petition be ye press conference was a me. Me. Jinyame. Nu otimu sa ni ade. Eti we did me I think say me nya petition no ehun nuama ewom. Say ebi o master ti say anase say. Eti me meka bia no just speculations any ade. But the process in there is clear. Say process no President Mahama receiving it no won't mean fanto that
mean sure
say one fanko no what to twina a serious against him one bet imagine and no sumpo e dia impeaching no say just say one na dwuma ye so on it no let's see what will come out from the committee especially so mutimi establish the private fashion say case you know emodu eti committee montranse na monhwehwe mu a na yahwe se na ebesi aye but so moko no mu hu se bia ade no bibia nim hu se bca later part of 2024 obi petition a renowned lawyer adudo na ya no mo friend Kokwaza o petition President Akufo-Addo say only Chief Justice on incompetence, on the grounds of incompetence. Let's state the reasons in Yet, and say, Nanado say, I did not divide in so be any what watching.
Yeah, sure.
Any day, one transmitter, you now go. The office wa. One one yet, as oh, a consult to cancel stage of since you be any.
Well, I've had that very particular discussion about yes, it's I've on this issue.
Yeah, Jebby, I think it's very, very important. Say, baby, your genesis here, and I think there's a follow proceeding from what is happening currently. But making mistake because people might think so. Buying us
political witch hunting,
and people are seeking say you remove Chief Justice. So very often, I just want to draw us back a little to look at what is happening in judiciary in recent times.
Okay.
The fact is that Makato said anywhere in the world, the essence of justice dispensation and they say you hold the society together. That is the whole essence of dispensing justice, just to hold society together. But ye bedru point to be not in dispensing justice, is seeking to disintegrate society, create chaos, and that kind of way. Now it means all head towards an arena are very dangerous for our democracy. So we had the foundational institutions of our democracy. The most crucial is the judiciary.
Yeah.
So you begin to ask yourself, say, when it comes to public perception, so far as these institutions are concerned, in recent times, in the city, David. The perception of Ghana for what about the judiciary, ain't yet just an abstract perception. But now there are faces behind those we can, based on fact, evidence, to say, indeed, in recent time, the course we judiciary, most of the people in there are not credible. How can a judge beat me a ponchi? Now, all the kwabrane akwa to prison. And Yankopon bo nipa ba we say ade ba ko a the most fundamental who here liberty. Very, very to incarcerate somebody, it means you've taken everything away from the person. That is why I very crucial say Sadia mano yamfa bribe seminar as a phone call. So that particular way never da dent and the judiciary. So and in recent time when President Akufo-Addo took over, we saw the deliberate attempt to pack the court with loyalist individuals or more say they have perceived partisan ties and partisan affiliation. We you deepen that kind of impression man for one about say and the court is no longer an institution. It is there to dispense justice for Nipa who deserve. Namum is a some kind of a terror arm. Weaponizing with some political elements, and their job is to ensure say government will get away with everything. And in recent time, unanimous 7, unanimous 3 by it became the order of the day. Every single ruling be a court to be a ruling, then it sparked a whole lot of conversation over social media. So at this point, the question you and I will be asking ourselves is, dear Ben, and a necessity this kind of petitions I echo because this is not the first time.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Hopeson Adorye before President Akufo-Addo hesitate, Obi Dibikoy. Now we have 3, and I know said there are others in the process that will be going. And then that particular way, flows. It means trust, no confidence. Ideally, people are supposed to have in the institution, anyhow, and it's a fact. And this thing even goes beyond the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice, is just an individual. But for me, if you look at the panel itself, in recent time, how a nipa binum fast or mukotna panel no destabilize the public trust. For instance, how do you justify within any reasonable context within a society I have very civilized, I have practicing democracy say Obia or a field parliamentary candidate of a political party will be appointed by the same president in the same party to go sit at the Supreme Court? It doesn't make sense. You see, sometimes people say or qualify Obia Kasa or qualify governance, you have to be very reasonable. You need to gauge public perception because the Makacha said the whole essence of justice dispensation is to ensure say we build the public trust. Because answer and made me case court, I need to have that belief say the court will give me justice. And now we upon justice. That is why people often Makacha say man for a person court because onim say court onya justice. So this time now, I think a house cleansing exercise been a coso. Ghana for have demonstrated say they don't have no trust in the institution. And as our person go online and check some of the polls. Man for conducting Okroma to gauge the extent of trust and the confidence in Ghana for the judiciary. It's not there. So like I said, the president, our data Quenjan bar on convey to a team to go through grounds. You know, when it comes to incapability and as inability to perform because of infirmity or whatever, physical, be so strong or to be an ejuma. But arena miss misconduct and incompetence, and incompetence is a very wide area. I resort ama public no any trust. Our judicial no can justify that your friend is saying incompetence and assembly cano. Nema asisi kwanya nema faswa kroma say. Yante kroma na your friend saying justice na judge na otna anase ne kende ofurata your friend saying anase ne kende japo who ruling or the babonti who west or this is somebody what call emotionally, you know, he's just out there to get out. He has a personal scores. He has certain personal vendetta with a gentleman. Then he's just going all out because as a judge, you know, you should be very guided in your choice of words, especially in the discharge of your official duty. You don't use certain unprintable words. So some of these things, you know, add to the image and the credibility of the judiciary. What are some And in recent time, panel and within the judiciary, they have their own issue. Then and Ghana, for those of us watching from afar, no, we all have our issues. Bribery issues, for course within the judiciary. So for me, it goes beyond just the Chief Justice. The President must make sure, say, panel nang, judicial, your friend saying, high Supreme Court bench, you know, they need to vet them one after the other, and will be unqualified to be there. There are enough grounds to get them out. Because you know, say most of the appointment were your friends are aided by partisan your friends are ties. And
I know Captain interview one High Court judge. I think a retired High Court judge, Justice Isaac Dochi something. Obisano on the Supreme Court versus Parliament issue, and he said it was a very huge embarrassment. And I think that is one of the issues we should look at, because on the Chief Justice, and she is the face of the judiciary.
Yes, and you see, do look at the kind of controversy that thing generated. And the judiciary, you know, overstretching an arm to the throat of your friends in Parliament. I know the day it became some kind of way. So for me, I said judiciary now be more of a partisan arm, as some people think so. They can use it to just to get away with everything. And we and that particular thing engender public trust and confidence. And that is the most crucial thing. I can't say, wherever you see any establishment, government, soldier for and your police for we the people. And the only thing that sustains is the trust and confidence people repose. That is why among 40 chromosomes who demonstration to Abaya, it's so easy for them to get the government out when trust are diminished to its lowest level. So the whole essence of governance must be there just to engender and inspire that sense of trust in Ghana for. So any institution be show those signs that we must quickly move into quash it. And I'm saying it's not just the Chief Justice and then the Supreme Court. There are other several state institutions. From here, I know that there are petitions that are coming in against your friend saying the Electoral Commission way. From there,
you know that for a fact.
That will be coming up. And I said, well, we say definitely. We need to prune these institutions because you can see a reset Ghana. We need to build the very foundations of our democracy, because you get to a point where you begin to ask yourself, say, is it really a democracy? I told you, we were just running a Ponzi scheme, just individual fronting it, pretending say we are a democracy. But in reality, some people being a baby, and they have power, they have control, and the whole government was being run at the behest of these individuals because they think they are in control. We cannot continue to do that. I think that is one major thing Ghana for Ibisa from the president, and it's right and good. Say what forward to the first Council of State for them to establish whether there is merit or otherwise. They are committee for the subsequent intents to be taken. So for me, I think that it's in order.
But that's it. But also, my member will hold more on the fire service issue. Nano Ejayashi Kumasi, say Judicial be Brino. Kofobi say I expose our system, the fire system. Say I expose it to ridicule. I say you need a honshe, but you're sorry, Kasabi Brine there. The whole Ashanti region, what we are told, they say I count just 5 fire tenders spread. And there were all the 42 constituencies of Ashanti region. Likewise, there were Greater Accra region. So most 47. Of them, yes, most of them function very well. In Tiama, need the enough resources on the year Juma. But Seja Ekokoto baby, the fire service people are to be blamed. And I'm sure say the banter between the PRO and the regional minister Amwako Hene. I don't know your take on that.
Yo, the banter between the PRO and then Amwako.
Yeah, regional minister.
PRO no was off. Not.
I see.
You need the support from the regional minister.
Yes.
We say money tenders. Any other. Why the BSR recommendations? The
regional.
Why the make sure say Monsaka. It took a kujina baby na say Okokasa. Let's say what the political calculation. So on it, na asemwasi na minister no oversee the region atu America ba ayem hihye nsuo si ho can say tenders ho
ye fa no say car o ka but nsuo ni
obi sensuo nim
yes
obi enko ho wo munya yi ana ba ko na ya adwuma no so no o struggle
yeah
obi gina ho na do nsagu achi mo gina we dem mo move we so how dey no
from the layman's point of view.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is what Kasan mo gina wie na o baba be ye granting interview na ko ka say shouting in numuja no kre say shouting in numuja
yeah
but shouting so betima ko so amoya at the papa
sure
amajana du
sure
so how dey no now later on I got some kind of briefings say ejato na fire service for call at all times as he said one tender
esi ho
yeah just say no enya dwuma ko si se de edumu no ebia obewie ni nsuo no besa na se bibisa
okay
ba ko na esi ho no standby say eja no omutimi so anu wia eno no na behwe se impropro wo ho nyina wo mu be make sure say bibia dum kra
oh okay
eti processes no me na minim until yesterday night
I see
ebia minister ni say that was the process.
I mean from the layman's point of view yes see issue we about chichemu eba like most of us do not even
that's
know.
right
yeah
it is a sad net here there why that phrase how the baby share interview say shouting in Nuja just say we are so disrespectful and such people must be punished to deter people from making such unsavory comments in future so we need no eti obo mo kasi o ana PRO no and say ye de ensaka na say ye ne hwe no I disagree wo code of ethics
yeah
how wo yo mo dwuma ne ye kai ka ho whether you like it or not the politician is running this country wono wo si so na say adwuma me pese me ye pa ye fire adwuma anu wako fire anu yakwa training ana wo ye adwuma wa rise to that position
yeah
anu na wo pe obi so de ne say me pese me ye politics onu so aduru ho obi pese odidwa onu so odidwa eti you don't disrespect people. In any case, the regional minister is the chairman of the RISEC.
Yeah.
Wabukwa RISEC meeting a wo PRO no nka ho. Wo regional boss na wo hu na no watwa ni salute no. Wono na ti nanim. And the regional minister can tell your boss say sadi we mon konkoye. No question.
Sure.
Obekwa koye. E jadi ti na wo ye sadi no. Media some of these things enyafe me say look John Mahama administration mopa Bible no munche mumienu New Testament no mo fan to table ase mo ko fa Old Testament no na mo fa nya dwuma eye pan for pan mo sikan ye wo mo tete na dru ba bi wo say obi si wo sini bi oh na kwa bi akoko si ba ko su wo yiri di se mo ma no triple na di su tija one thing sa obi aso bi na we tia we na so no won so huri no si so afi ni na ne ye ne ya sa one tia obi na so bi eno ena di asumdwe eye den eba etina last na make ka obabi say sa yiwe ya oh asese invite omo that Rambo star look double it double it.
But yeah, the main issue that has to do with fire tenders near there.
Yes, me ba honum. And true say I suppose here. Senior COVID-19 by ya. Ebe expose your health system near there no. The same thing and I suppose here. Say a whole region like Ashanti region.
Yeah.
Ashanti region so power.
47 constituencies.
Though say Greater Accra here densely populated. Yeah. No? Ashanti Wuka Greater Accra land size bomu be 3 and the Ashanti region.
Sure.
Eso. Now the whole region 5 tenders there at Abraka. And then ye can say a lot of new devices eba. Ye de so a year no. Hey, ye njai se ye disika no. Sika man for you wo grom ha no. Like fire tenders. Enka ekura bi asikura betimi di bi asi ho. So on dey no. Na say the whole region make us say yes say trio say dey na no mo ho no mo ya adwuma no. Yes ba akokura free.
Yes.
Other region ebe support ho.
Yes.
Any ade. Why should it be so? Come out be drive from that place ababeto say dey na mo beto ye.
Just arrow.
So on dey no. Ene last na me hwe e wo internet so a wo devices be like ball.
No.
Wo tutu mo is produce na quench fire no immediately. Any ade. Enti wo so say ntimi ntuto.
Yeah, krom ha.
Enti ko dru we na. Wo tu be 3-2 a. Enkaja ni na dum yo. Now you see inside ho ankasa. Won say tetesem no e wo ye ni so too much. Nim kumase that area na hoda ho.
Yeah.
Na hoda ho. Wo fa kwan no ho. Abrosa na sisi kwan no ho. Hello FM we na fa boss e de ba any ade. Inside ho na wo the other side e call Roman here ho no mo line na. Inside ho nyina na ho a train station.
Sure, and okay. So railway that's all.
Wọ́n sẹ́
that's all now for start twitwa bi ni ade
me try there me transfer me ko Obuasi.
Okay.
E tira me ta fa train.
Okay.
E de kopa.
I see.
Wudu ho no a adan eni ho. Adwadifo eni inside ho too much.
Yeah.
As so na kokoswe ho no.
The ho dey say there no area.
The main problem man ejane shi bebre so ye say no mu nya kwan enwura inside no makwa control ejana.
True.
Enti di ade na ese. This is the time say ye hwe ma ye ntenase enka say oh amanfo be didi nti na cha say ye ja wo bo ano mo say see the same thing next time eja to mu a ka enya kwan enwura ho na sa hibiem eti mo amu didwa no is for your own good say mo be cooperate no motima ja lane bia tumu a ebetima maka afa ho no mo atimi ayeye.
It's one of the reasons why Ntia Mahama ye KGT at the central market.
That's right.
Because almost every year bia na eja to ho no.
The hokra no KGT ho no.
E what the sense sembe bro.
Management na no motiso no.
Yeah.
Lace na oh ya o ma dissolve.
Kofi for.
Amako na dissolve o mo. What the new entry ma yaba. So ho ne che no. She lace dem wan cast betima fa ina o ma ton ni na amako.
And the sampan na yi na ye.
O mo ton ni nyina. Eti mo ton ankrofo ba betra ho yi. Se BBC a on be de no ma akohodum.
Sampan. On your sense be na yes ade.
Eye so serious say say etimi hwe that angle near making sure say bibia etimi atoto e wo na kwan mu. Apart from that ne there I think say near PRO no ye no entwaye ana inside there baby e hye no madam fu bi e wo ho no ana me to jeans wo no.
Oh okay.
Wo hwe omo achu ho no mo sana wonim se fufu cho ba hye ho.
Oh hono mo area de open bia benya bi wo ho
fufu to ba hye inside wo
ni open bia benya bi wo ho
ana fufu to ba de si wo no enye gas no mo de no aduane no ye soldier these are some of the things I saw booking ni timi correct e ma ye ma omo nkonko ye partisan
it has always been like that
every year say politician ko honom na wo hwe the worst. Look, it will be your interest to rally behind government to get what you want. Than some yes, partisan
approach.
More, you know. What will see you more creative or propaganda?
I mean, Ivan.
Debbie,
quick one on this.
Yeah, I think that leadership is always about endearing yourself to the people. Abra muhiamwa. Enti atorenchem to omaimufua. As a leader and as a commander in chief, you should always be ready and be there for the people.
Yeah, sure.
In the last 8 years, it's one of the major things we are lacking. And on this platform, men all kanye. In sofa nipa, obia kofro light po wawu, obia say. Even common to it cry not to your friends are commiserating with the family, young who be Okruma, but need to make George Floyd a year, like it didn't make sense. So when President Mahama started by a tidal waves issue, he went there immediately after 6 months.
Sure.
That was leadership.
Yes.
Then Ashanti region, the very moment I didn't see it, that day the president was there. You see, that is leadership. You see, it's not always about Matam Sikama, Mama Kama, you say, prove to the people, say, you are there because of them. And for me, that is one of the commending things that we need to talk about it. But JB, you see, we don't live in a serious country. And we also live in a part of the world that where we favor sensationalism over the actual and the developmental issues. President Mahama echo grounds and assured workers in your friends or more and near Marche. And even fire service for near some of the challenges were highlighted. Then as a forum, the challenges are these are key issues that should dominate discussion. But some emotional banter between chief officer and your friend is saying regional minister are taking the center stage. And in the past bare 1 week in here, social media, that is what is trending. And let's show how unserious we are as people. Because for me, emotions can flare up at that particular time. That exchange can go on. And as a leader, don't expect to say it's all part of the process and then as for a bit to happen, especially in the heat of the moment at the time. So for me, I'm not sure that particular thing anything big beer as a dominating your friend saying media discussion, taking over all the airwaves. Number the assurances that the president gave to the people. Nipana omonia obi jetirasio. Obi on your friends a breadwinner for the family. So you expect that the media will take some of these things and Kumase what is the actual cause? Why not me taking research be upon herself and as himself say we want to get into the root of this especially when party as a buying and as for especially in marketing and as for these are some of the key issues that should be prioritized over some of these trivial banter between wine and wine are taking the media space. And you see, so the Usi can't say what that situation I suppose and I say expose I'm not even sure that thing need a answer. That is a fact. That's firefighting and as for has never been a priority. Back for Timiko, we are $7 million. No, to be fired the Kotuta dime. But fire tenders and then as for a place like Kumase, a very crowded area, a jack and you say just see answer when a fire tender. These are some of the logistics I say are available already. Now personnel and so forth should always be on standby. So situation is see and they are unable to address it. Then you may have challenge. But this time no, Udi fire service for that time because sometimes in terms of logistics they are constrained. In terms of Nemo Mode way anyhow a state in your fairly as a country. That's for me. So what are some of the measures that you're taking in place to ensure say some of these challenges in as a form address it say by young similar situation next situation it could be worse and we've had similar instances I will say. So for me I think the media now more efficiency on this sensational thing people are just trying to twist it partisan whatever no it's unnecessary. Let us focus on how we get it. The National Fire Service, all the equipment and the NEMA personnel training in as a form, NEMA ebekum, then as a form, and a nipa no more, a yes, Jubano. in terms of safety measures, do they even have insurance? You see, this is some of the things you expect the media to highlight. Because some of these things, for me, I'm not sure there is any issue here. As you wasted time talking about Ashanti Regional Minister versus fire PRO. Now, Ejana and Shia. That encounter will not happen. So, in resolving that particular thing, I think we need to be very guided.
Hopeson Adorye so I say Mrenaso I can just about 5 more minutes now. Yes, sorry so but my main cow say me mauska cash out *439# last hour me can for the last na fi yet me I draw no now was what me 2,000 5,000 be a show to me ya *439# last hour *439# for option number 3 na me mauska ending na me quick birthday me nu ina yefa mi wia na mabodro no e dia tum first one e free mi aminua sweet honomo ne yire your friend Lina Osei Tutu. A very beautiful day you have there and e wa woda nyame ehra from Minister Sweet to the beautiful wife also a friend Mrs. Lina Osei Tutu and e wa woda happy birthday to you. And Nyakopon Eshao na onyo kese and also Eshao Bibre. Na another birthday so edia coming Mr. Chu say picture no hono more fine but another birthday so echo edia ma Elizabeth L. Clem Agama our working tampo Nyame Eshao. Okay, my main first one be yes we free me aminia Minister Sweet Honomo, yes, Sweet Honomo. Call Ediama ne yure ye miankasa besume yure nibi. Mrs. Lina Osei Tutu Sweet wa ene wa woda. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Lina Osei Tutu. Nyame enshraw. Ukunu so odo pa ye fasa kwanya we so efa kancho so odo wiye pa na nyame enshraw on your birthday pa ye bia wabo bia Nyakopon enti na supem na onto so nsupa efa guso emfama. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Lina Osei Tutu. And another birthday so e call ama Elizabeth L. Clem Agama our working tampo nyame enshraw we every Mr. Emmanuel our Upper West region Laura, no, we the next one. No share red no. Red one. I say nyame enshraw na onyo kese pa. Onto no boase na onto me enshraw. Oh, okay. Nyame enshraw na onyo kese na fe bibia so entimi nkoye. Na quick one. We the ni abade ne say nomination of district chief executives. The president, in accordance with Article 243, Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution, and 20, Clause 1 of the Local Government Act 2016, Act 936, as amended, has nominated persons for appointment as the district chief executive pending approval from the respective assembly. Inti Mamenko some regions nibi we regions different regions. The let's know how to say Savannah region the how to say Mamenko na menko other regions so a and a very important pa. So we have all the regions our how to say yewo voter region our ha yewo ahafo our how to say yewo bono our how to say and yewo upper east or northeast or how to say the Savannah region and so how to say and ye western region a contomra or how to say Joseph appear our contomra Sasuso and our win kwama Stephen Moche yes or now a former secretary the Constituency secretary Edema that NDC party no and ye will be east or how to say other regions ni na ewo ha no mo say chese Greater Accra na enka ho for now minim Ashanti so enyam okay so mabindi kan kokko district ni so even though your time has soon but this is a very quick one and I think say it is very very necessary say yema Ghana for ehunia ekoso. Okay, so district near voter region ewo hado mo say no wait them I can't win in from voter region yewo ho ewo hado mo say yewo Stephen Adom and yewo K2 South yewo Nicholas Kwabla and yewo K2 North yewo Reverend Martin Anna Amedaki and yewo K2 yewo Wisdom Sede yewo Kwando and also pending Adaklo yewo Jerry Yao Ameko Ameko ni yewo Afedeto South Afedeto South yewo Manfred Tewia Agotime eso yewo Alfred Klo Odikro Akache North yewo Bless Kojo Katamani and yewo Akache South yewo Daniel Droba awolo eso yewo names ahodo horom Savannah yewo yedi wo ho Central Town yewo di wo ho no mo yewo whole West yewo Prosper Francis eso wo ho no mo North Town yewo Victoria amefadi yaw dowu ena yewo South Town yewo Courage Kwame Kukuruku yenko ada district eso wo ho no mo Oti region yewo hold the yewo South Town so of Victoria ena yewo North Day so yewo Ernest Adeyo eso ewo ho no mo Oti Akan yewo Dr. Sam Suraj Isaka ena Buem yewo Pake Davis Mojabi yewo Guan yewo Godfred Kuku Kofi Krachi East yewo Safo Nketia Krachi Nchumuru yewo Kofi Martin Anato en yewo Krachi West yewo Prosper Kweku Ado Nkwanta North yewo Azaya Kojo Dodi en Nkwanta South yewo Joseph Enchi ena yewo Buno yewo Sunafo North Joseph Akaribo aha en yewo Sunafo South yewo Benjamin Yinka yanko other ones Esutufi North yewo Dauda Hafiz ena Esutufi South yewo Donko Benjamin Tano North yewo Samson Pius Opoku Tano South yewo Emmanuel Kwame Frimpong Bono region eno ya half region ti Bono region yewo Brekum West yewo Collins Asuma Banda yewo Peter Doji ena Doma East so yewo Osei Wusukin Doma West yewo Stephen Azoba Awuni Doma Central Dominic Adoma Amiyao Wenchi yewo Gloria Opoku Jemfi interesting for the first time oba neko and yewo time ewo Sala is it Sala Idisa and also so bono yeko other region quick one yewo okay the same what was yewo Suyane East yewo Vincent Entry Ejay and German South yewo Siata Watara German North yewo George Adani Bono East region Sene East yewo Frederick K Nkrumah Sene West yewo Fuseni Kairi Pro East yewo Dauda Abdul Nazir Pro West yewo Samuel Ajapon Kintampo North yewo Isaac Donko Kintampo South yewo Winfred Zuri and Kintampo North yewo okay Nkrasa North yewo Patrick Ifa Nkrasa South yewo Godfred Dapa and Techiman North Johnson Kwabena Adom and also so there's another issue interesting Savannah Shola Tuna Kaba yewo Saola Tuna Kaba yewo Saka Sakina and North Gonja yewo Abdullah Dasiru Central Gonja yewo Mahama Fuseni North East Gonja yewo Abdul Mumuni Awutoma and Salga South yewo David Rabiu Kasim na yanko North East Bunkruku so yewo Ali Joseph Yachiri ena Chirepone yewo Sani Amadu Kofi East Mamprusi yewo Daniel Bukari Mamprusi Mudari yes yewo Abdul Rahman Abdul Aziz West Mamprusi yewo Mohammed Rabiu Jaba ena yewo Yoyo esuso yewo James Al Hassan Western North Region akontomra yewo Joseph Apia yanko the next one Western North yanko the next page our win yewo Stephen Moche I know him in person oya himfie boy Bia East yewo Francis Amankwa Bia West yewo Matthew Ando Bibiani Anyaso Bekwai Sebastian Oben Bodi yewo Stephen Bedu Jaboso yewo Alexander Edu Quest Yoso yewo Dominic Jesse and of course Swama yewo Vasco Obuo eno no ne ene aba for now as it stands now there we are signed by the secretary to the president Yera Kalistos Mahama and Edesa list we Ebano Akashanti region, Greater Accra region, Central region, Eastern region, and few other places here and Enyamai. So far, I think about 7 or 8 regions and Aba. See, Yera Hopeson Adorye and of course Ivan. Thank you so much. But finally, last comment on this list here.
Oh, I mean, when it is expected.
Okay.
You are quite be as I say,
yes, sure.
And you have been a man for quick cook. You did dinner to you, mon support woman. That once or so, a bedroom.
Ivan.
Yeah, I think that because decentralization, they are calling for you need to have the rep. President cannot be everywhere, and we just hope say mandate, discharge would in mind where Ghana is going at the moment. You understand? So I think if you are guided by the larger vision to drive this country out of the hellhole you'll be guided, and yet a fanfare yam pam white in kwada nyamia so asore dem kwa na be kind of we no be na mo be hu say asudie. You need to go on your knees, do sober reflection and see how best with me and move on.
Obviously, young call but quick one on this. Are we expecting series of press conference as at Enema Edina started say people agitating against Edina Bano, especially places like Ashanti region, Eastern region, Greater Accra region? Yeah, expecting visa any central region possibly.
Who agitated?
Oh, say be Okako represented the people.
Who represented the people? President in the O to me. Was he way na mepe? Now go press conference who say wakelo home for life. Was press conference and in fact position number.
Yeah.
What on Sadi we who can be grana we din now anya lobby grana etimito also.
I see.
Na onam ha na wo kasa wo radio so na what you for ka on the free radio o nipa simesi enya no na de be ma wo. So on
Yeah.
All you need is say obebo home paye. Omo ato omo so no e omo dia.
Sure.
Be kai 2009 omo nominate campus e wotema TMA. Na the party for na bi so omo mpene because onye nkrani na omo be hu ye say ye block no. Ye didi hu komo am say 5 days to the time and 3 days to the time. Me da ho na me say ne kokko block na ochina bi me so ye nominate me say me a year. Some of us be block.
Yeah, sure.
And I me free your colleagues in bi na me no mo kasa or mo tiase. Yeah man, first year assembly ma 100% 2009.
Interesting.
Mo edina abane de mon support.
All right.
Wako na se wantimanya adwumani ya president be hu obe fire no na ba beto so.
But that's it. Ivan.
Yeah, JB, I think that is expected. And yet Pentecost are sorry ye dekena ubi abakase open asemo be ababaje so wait, this is politics. So some of this reaction there you expect as Pentecost. Now I say about the India ma ubi akase me demonstration that your body the po but politics there will be our only interest.
Of course.
But you see at the end of the day they are paramount. I the interest of the president. I will huni pa no betimi aboa na ma na ye adwuma no. what I'm saying is I understand the larger vision. That is the most important thing. Now what drive na enquire say me so ekwanya bia ma me bebe pa bibia di eno na ba mu a am for palm white Sunday no morning na ma so dem 2 powder na so go so no sansem hunu na I'm not sure say this time round no we need to entertain some of these things. And there be my memo we okotachimon south Adam Johnson, I think there is one young man, Yaboni Diaz, MC, yeah, he's a very hard working.
I see.
I know him in person.
I see.
So let me take this opportunity to congratulate him, and I know say he do.
All right.